What if the only thing stopping you from success is the way you think? Millions of people live the same life every day. Not because they lack talent, not because they lack opportunity, but because they never change their mindset. Welcome to the Wordy Tales, where simple English, deep life lessons, and powerful stories help you grow your mind and your future. If you want to improve your English and unlock the power hidden inside you, stay with us till the end. This story might change the way you see your own life. There was a man who spent over 30 years of his life sitting by the side of a road, begging for money from people passing by. He sat on an old, rusty box day after day, week after week, year after year. It was his only possession. He would hold out an old cap and say, "Spare some change, please? Help a poor man." Most people just walked past, but a few kind souls would drop a coin or two into his cap. It was enough to get by, just enough to eat and survive until the next day. He saw the world change around him. Cars got faster, buildings grew taller, and people's faces became more and more hurried. But he remained the same, sitting on his box, repeating the same words, living the same reality. He believed he was poor, destined for a life of begging. This belief was his world. He never questioned the box he sat on. It was just a hard, uncomfortable seat, a familiar part of his miserable routine. He never thought to look inside. Why would he? It was just an old, worthless box. One sunny afternoon, a stranger walked by. Unlike others, this person didn't just ignore him or drop a coin. The stranger stopped and looked at the man, then at the box. "What's in that box you're sitting on?" the stranger asked. The beggar was surprised. No one had ever asked about his box before. He shrugged and replied, "Nothing. It's just an empty box. I've been sitting on it for as long as I can remember." The stranger persisted. "Have you ever looked inside?" The beggar scoffed. "Looked inside? Why would I do that? There's nothing in there. It's just a box." But the stranger was not convinced. He looked the beggar straight in the eye and said with a gentle but firm voice, "Why don't you look inside?" The beggar was annoyed at first. What a silly question. But something in the stranger's voice made him curious. For the first time in 30 years, a tiny bit of doubt entered his mind. What if? Slowly, hesitantly, he got off the box. His joints were stiff. He knelt down and tried to open the lid. It was rusty and stuck. He pulled harder, using all his strength. With a loud creak, the lid finally popped open. The beggar peered inside, his eyes blinking in the sunlight. He couldn't believe what he saw. He gasped. The box, it wasn't empty. It was filled to the very top with sparkling gold coins. It was a treasure chest. He had been sitting on a fortune for over 30 years, begging for pennies, while he was in fact a wealthy man. He looked up at the stranger, tears streaming down his face, but the stranger was gone. The man realized the truth. He was never poor. He was only living the life of a poor man because he believed he was one. He had all the wealth he could ever need right underneath him, but he never looked for it. His entire life was built on a single, limiting belief. I am poor, and this is all I have. This story is a powerful metaphor for our own lives. Many of us are like that beggar. We are sitting on our own treasure chests, filled with talents, potential, and opportunities. But we don't look inside. Why? Because we are limited by our own mindsets. We tell ourselves stories. I'm not smart enough. I'm not good enough. I don't have the right opportunities. It's too late for me to change. These beliefs, just like the beggar's belief about his box, keep us from discovering the incredible wealth we already possess within us. The treasure is your potential. It's your unique ability, your creativity, your strength. It's the power to learn, to grow, and to create the life you want. But to access it, you have to do what the beggar finally did. You have to challenge your old beliefs. You have to be willing to look inside. The change for the beggar didn't happen when someone gave him money. It happened when someone made him question his reality. He had to stop seeing himself as a beggar and start seeing the possibility of something more. The moment he opened that box was the moment he changed his mindset, and in that moment, his entire life changed. So I ask you today, what is the box you are sitting on? What limiting beliefs are holding you back from your fortune? Maybe you think you're not a natural English speaker, so you don't practice. Maybe you think you're not creative, so you never try to start that project. The only thing separating you from your potential is the lid on your box. The key lesson here is simple but profound. Your circumstances don't define you, your mindset does. The beggar's circumstances didn't change until his mind did. So be that stranger for yourself. Ask the hard questions. Challenge your own assumptions. Dare to look inside. You might be shocked to discover the treasure you've been sitting on this whole time. Change your mindset, and your life will never be the same. Thanks for watching the Wordy Tales. If this story made you think, please like this video and subscribe to our channel for more powerful stories and life lessons. Click that notification bell so you never miss a chance to grow your mind. See you in the next one.